story gets told. The night's forever young, it's us that get old.
Counting down to first pitch at Wrigley. It's the Phillies and the Cubs, and it's coming up next. Ben Revere will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. Now here's the first pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one. So Revere set down to open things up, and with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Freddie Galvis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. He'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Chase Utley will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and Utley can't make contact there as he's gone for route number 2. Ryan Howard is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with the fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Now here's a swing and a line drive toward the gap in left center, and he may very well have extra bases to start the home first. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That is a big league hanging slider right there. It's not real good location either, and he drills this one. He'll wind up on second here as he pulls in with a leadoff double.
Javier Baez will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. short lead from second. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. For Fowler, he's at second with his second double of this young season. And they'll play the station-to-station game here, but this is a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And there to take it is Utley for route number 1.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. Chris Bryant will step in now.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. Now, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Jason Hayward will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a ground ball left side and through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Yeah, you might have seen the shortstop bird dogging him a little bit there at second base, and that's going to open up a good-sized hole on the left side of the infield. And as you see, the ball just gets shot right through that gap to put runners at first and third now.
Number 12 will stand in for the first time here. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, that's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. One run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
Jorge Soler will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from the defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Jason Hamill will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Well, you always hear us talking a lot about getting those hands through the zone quickly. And this is a prime example of that right here. You see it there on show track. This pitch is in off the plate. But he gets out in front of this thing and just whistles it down the line. Now, if he's tardy on that swing, this is a broken bat grounder. Instead, he's got himself a double.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
The offer, Aaron Harang. Jonathan Pettibone will go to work much earlier than anticipated here as he'll try and sort this mess out in the very first inning.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around. Carlos Ruiz will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Dominic Brown comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
May get 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Cody Ashe will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Anthony Rizzo. Start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Chris Bryant will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now for Rizzo, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hopping the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Jason Hayward will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Softly hit here down the line, but it'll be a foul ball. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Jorge Soler will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And this will be fouled away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Revere is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. Kelly Dugan is ready to go here. Wings through a fat and catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can
ball 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Jonathan Pettibone will get his first cuts here. And that misses for ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ben Revere will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that misses, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies down in order. Lead looks. Jason Hamill makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Jason Hamill.
And that one is swung on and lifted out to Revere in center field. 1 pitch, 1 away. Addison Russell will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. First pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Dexter Fowler will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Dexter Fowler.
Lined hard to center field. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down. Freddie Galvis will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but you know, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Chase Utley is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And Utley's still going. He's heading for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Ryan Howard will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Catcher number 51, Carlos Ruiz.
Carlos Ruiz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Number 12 has a bead on it, and he's got it 2 down. Dominic Brown will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just a touch outside, 1 and 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Opposite field to left. Soler is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes Javier Baez. Will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Anthony Rizzo will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out. Chris Bryant will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or 2 as he was catching that baseball.
And this is past a diving Utley at second, a base hit. Jason Hayward will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1 left. Cody Ashe will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Cody.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Up high, 2-1 now. The pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he somehow gets that one by him, 3-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Fouled back. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Kelly Dugan will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single. Herrera will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. Slice down the left side, but foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Ben Revere will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Freddie Galvis will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores. Chase Utley will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. 1-1 pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone. Ryan Howard will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1.
Well, it seems like the first 4 innings he was great. Now he looks like a different guy out there.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 3 runs already home here. Ball not hit all that hard to the left side of the infield. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Jerome Williams is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 12 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Jorge Soler will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Jason Hamill get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
He's already hurt him once, so maybe you don't want to be leaving that down the middle.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And therefore it is Utley as that becomes out number 2. Addison Russell will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
2-2 pitch on the way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Men on third with 2 down. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here's another 2-2. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Dexter Fowler will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up to that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Javier Baez. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Howard is there. Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Carlos Ruiz.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 1 gone in the inning now for the left fielder, Dominic Brown. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Cody Ashe will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Throw back to first will not be in time, so they'll just get the 1 on the line out. Kelly Dugan will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. On a big swing here as he drives this one out to deep right center field. This is to the track, to the wall, and gone. A home run. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now. Chris Bryant will step in, a base hit in his last time. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Dugan is there, 1 away.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Jason Hayward is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Dugan is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. Jorge Soler will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, and the runner back. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-1. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as this lead got even wider. Jason Hamill will stand cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard. He'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Number 11 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Darren Ruff is up off the bench with the bat in hand, and that'll spell the end for the pitcher Williams. Number 43 will come in and pitch now.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 43. Philadelphia, first baseman, Darren Ruff.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded softly to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Ben Revere will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. I feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Neil Ramirez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ben Revere will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, maybe a little gun shy there after swinging at that first fastball out of the zone. But now he's got himself in a pretty big hole up there, down 0-2.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Freddie Galvis will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Philippe Armand will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Addison Russell will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Dexter Fowler will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Dugan has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. Javier Baez will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. They'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Ryan Howard will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for Philadelphia, first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Carlos Ruiz will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And this ball will be chopped foul. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Dominic Brown will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Cody Ashe will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him. Anthony Rizzo will stride in, and they'll need to be careful as he's already homered twice thus far. And here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Here comes the 1-2. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And this is taken in by the catcher, Ruiz, one away. Chris Bryant will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Oh, and he gets around on the curveball as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the blowout continues. Jason Hayward will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he lays off for ball 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
The 2-2 coming. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Number 12 waits on deck. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out. Number 12 digs in here. 3 hits, including a double to this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch a ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So Kelly Dugan will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Kelly Dugan will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that fastball, his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Michael Franco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. Freddie Galvis will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. In there, strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And there's ball 1. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top